Hello everyone, I am Manish and this is part 11 of SAP Business One tutorial. In this session we will discuss event handling in more details like what is events before notification and after notification, which different types of events are exist in SAP Business One and which one are the most used events in SAP Business One application form. So for this, we'll move to event handling window of SDK Help Center where we will discuss all these things. Put here event handling in search tab and press enter. So generally if I say what is event, then event is a notification sent by an application to an object for performing their action. Hence, understanding of event is important because after understanding each event you will come to know which action, which activity should be put at where. So for this we'll understand SAP Business One event flow diagram. As I have told you, in SAP Business One each event has two notifications. The first one is before action notification and the second one is after action notification. Some people say before event and after event. So how you will understand, is this a before action notification or is this a after action notification? So with the help of before action property value, you will understand. If it is true, then it means it is a before action notification, and if it is false, it means it is a after action notification. So we'll understand entire event flow diagram with the help of click event. So suppose I have clicked a button or any item of SAP Business One application form, then SAP Business One event handler will send a before action with the value true to the UI API server, and the same notification will receive by the add-on. If there are more than two add-on or three more than one add-on, the priority add-on will receive this notification first because the priority decide in the add-on administrator in administrator module of SAP Business One. You can see there. So the priority add-on first will receive the notification and will set a bubble event true and write their code. The code will execute and the control return back to the UI API server. Once UI API server receive this notification, it will check if there any add-on, then it will transfer the same notification to the second add-on. Second add-on will do their action and will return control back to the SAP Business One event handler. Once the before action has been completed, SAP Business One event handler will send a after action notification to the add-on first, and on this notification add-on first will do their action. If any activities need to perform, they will do after setting bubble event equals to true and will return control back to the UI API server. UI API server will transfer the same notification back to the add-on 2 and add-on 2 will perform their action after setting bubble event equals to true and then will return control back to the UI API server. And finally the control will be received by the SAP Business One event handler here, and in this way this process will be complete. So one thing I have also mentioned while explaining this flow diagram, bubble event. So bubble event is important. With the help of bubble event property, with the help of bubble event value true, we are taking control from SAP Business One to perform our action basically. So if you will not set bubble event equals to true, your code is not going to be execute. So this is important thing I thought I should share with you. Hence we have completed the event flow diagram. We are moving to see which are the different types of events in SAP Business One. So you can see here application events, item events, menu events, form data event, status bar event, progress bar event, right click event, print event. So in application event we'll see. So before opening the application event, let me tell the mostly used events in SAP Business One are item events, menu events, and form data events. So let us start to discuss one by one. So application event generally will trigger on the below activities. The first one is application shutdown, company database has changed, interface language has changed, UI server shutdown. While doing these activity, application events will be triggered. Now come to item events. This is the mostly used events on your application form. So these are the various events comes under item event. So you can see here item press event. These are the mostly used properties of event. All properties are not used all the times. These are the related with some specific item also you can see. So hence you can read these events when it will occur and which property of this event is related to which controls of the SAP Business One form. Like in item press events we have seen column unique ID is related to matrix item. So these are the events you can study. These events you can see, you can understand which event will trigger at what time and what will happen. Now come to menu events. So menu events occurs when UI event click takes place on a menu item in the SAP Business One application menu. So you might understand whenever you are clicking on menu of SAP Business One, this event take place. Form data events. This is important event. Form data events basically occurs while adding your form, updating your form, deleting your form, loading your form, or if you are finding your form data. So in this case your form data events occur. The same flow diagram is here also you can see, but we'll not going to discuss in more. You will understand by your own. These are the, as I have told you, these are the three most important events, but even then you can use status bar event, progress bar event, and right click event. Status bar event is used when you are setting any status in the SAP Business One taskbar. Progress bar event is useful when you want to set your progress bar of any process being happen in your form. Right click event is, it is also important because we have lots of thing to do on our right click, like add row. Right after right click you can add row, you can cancel your form, you can delete your row from matrix, you can close your form object. So on these things, you on these activity you can use this right click event. It is also important, I forgot to tell you. And then print event. This event is useful when you are printing some reports from your form. So on that case this is important. Like sometimes you click print your report on print preview button of SAP Business One menu. So on that time this event will be triggered. Hence we have completed this event handling process. We have seen what is the most important things we need to understand. Now let me show you how to register the events in Visual Studio. So see, I have registered these events, but I am only using, so far I have used only 3 events. In our previous videos I have worked on menu event, item event, and I have only set some message in app event, but as I have told you, this is not more important event. So these 2 events are mostly used, and we'll see as and when other events are required, we'll see in our further video. So this is the thing you will have to write at initial. Here I have put it, I have called this function in the constructor of event handling class, because our application is basically being a start from here. So I have firstly write this code to register the events. Once you will register this event, you will be able to work on these events.